with the crew of the Sea Tiger. With one torpedo, we sank 2 enemy tankers, the first torpedo bank shot in history. Flushed with victory, we decided to make a stop at Atoya Island to replenish our fresh water supply and to receive information from Kim Toy, the island chieftain, who is our contact about enemy activity in the area.
Fascinating shape. Interesting colors.
They're just ordinary seashells, Lieutenant.
On the contrary, they are rare hunkoras.
What's a hunkora?
He just made up the name. Give him time to think of the definition.
Ah, Captain Sherman, Lieutenant Holden.
Kim Toy.
Fate must have sent you here to help us in a moment of great trouble.
Oh, something wrong, Kim Toy.
Father Leclerc, our French priest, has passed away. Just like that.
Just like that. How old was he?
93.
Evidently, the good die old, too, Kim Toy.
And it happened at a most unfortunate time. Tuesday is a day of planting.
Day of planting?
Yes. Tuesday, we are planting the seeds for our crops. And unfortunately, Father Leclerc. Now, we have nobody to say the Latin words to ensure a bountiful harvest for next year.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Kim Toy. I wish we could help.
Captain, aboard your boat, wouldn't you happen to have a man who has a religious calling?
No, I'm sorry, Kim
What
Toy.
about Malumphry? He once tried to phone a convent for a date. It's just a thought.
Then our crops will not be blessed. There will be no harvest. Without a harvest, our people will not remain here. And you will have no reason to return to our island.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Kim Toy. We still need that information that you give to us.
Sir, if it's simply a matter of blessing the crops on Tuesday morning, we've forgotten about Yeoman Hunkle.
Oh, well, no, I think I'd like to be forgotten.
Hunkle can speak Latin.
What do you say, Uncle?
E pluribus unum, sir. Now, let's get out of here.
Hunkle, no, come on, you can't leave.
Watch me.
Hunkle, please.
Look, my Latin is very limited, sir.
I know that, but...
No buts, sir.
Captain, we have no choice. We have got to leave Hunkle here. The information that Kim Toy has given us has been responsible for saving the lives of thousands of Americans. Now compare that to one tiny, lone little...
Just a minute, Lieutenant. My life may be small to you, but it is huge to me. I don't want to be left on this island, sir. What if you can't come back?
Uncle, you have my assurance that we will return for you on Tuesday.
I would be more inclined to believe what you just said if you would leave your wristwatch. That I know you come back for.
Uncle, you have my solemn word.
I would prefer your wristwatch.
Look at it this way, all right? Now, if we can't come back for you, you will have 60 marvelous years as a priest ahead of you.
Look, I know how important this is, and I mean, I know that it... But I'm not even capable. There are spiders on this island.
I'll leave you a machine gun. Captain, you're going to have to talk to him. I don't know what I can say.
What can I say to Hunkle that he doesn't already know? He knows how important it is to keep faith with Kim Toy. He knows that if he doesn't stay here, we won't get any more information. He knows that without that information, the destiny of the entire war may be changed. What can I say? You have to leave it up to Hunkle. You don't want to influence him.
Wainy, waity, weaky.
There's some Latin for you, Kim Toy. Uncle, I promise you, we shall return.
Thank you.
When we left Hunkle on Atoya Island, little did we realize that the destiny of our boat and crew would come to rest on his somewhat narrow shoulders.
Captain will be cruising at 1500 hours.
Thank you, Mr. Watson. I suppose you must think this odd, my shaving an orange.
Oh, not at all, sir. Who doesn't?
An orange, you know, is easier to shave than a grapefruit.
Yes, sir, I can imagine that. There's quite a difference in the texture. Pears would probably be very easy.
Who would shave a pear?
Oh, of course, sir. That's absurd.
Message for the captain. Oh, how's that experiment coming with the new shaving cream, sir?
I think I finally have the formula now, Gossett. This blade just glides right over the orange.
Good. Should really work on that rough beard of yours.
I certainly hope so.
Oh, We have an invitation from Admiral Summers, sir.
To a beheading?
No, sir. To a dance. One for the officers and one for the crew. To lift up morale, sir. They want to reply. What should I tell them?
Have tucks. We'll travel.
What's wrong?
Nothing, sir. You're dressed. I had a feeling I've seen it before, but I couldn't have. I know what it is. My CO had some Hawaiian shirts. The colors were the same as those in your dress.
Really?
Yeah, but he got rid of them. He pawned them off on some dumb lieutenant for a fabulous collection of Ancora shells.
It's too bad this isn't a rumba. That's more our style.
Agreed. This dance of yours was a wonderful idea, Mrs. Summer.
It wasn't my idea. It was the Admiral's.
Really? Our Admiral?
Mm-hmm. He thought it would keep your spirits up.
Well, it's done wonders for mine.
You were a very good dancer, Admiral.
Well, thank you, my dear.
In fact, you're almost professional.
Well, I have taken a few lessons, you know.
Oh, really? Where?
Yes, Lieutenant Holden's class is at my house. He's very reasonable.
What, do you see someone you know?
What I'm seeing is a lot of officers I don't know.
Oh, well, most of us got in from the States yesterday. But if I'd have known you were here, I'd have been here a lot sooner.
What are you all doing here?
I'm from the Inspector General's office, here at the personal request of Captain Milgram. He's bugged about some boat in his command. I think he wants to take it out of service and put it in dry dock.
The pink submarine?
The Sea Tiger's pink? No wonder the captain wanted to get rid of it.
Excuse me, I promised the next dance to someone else.
But this one isn't over.
Oh, well, this is the next one. I forgot. May I cut in?
Oh, yes. Oh, great. If you don't mind.
We've got problems with Captain Milgram. What are we going to do?
Well, one thing we don't do is dance with each other. What's the problem?
Captain Milgram is going to have the Sea Tiger taken out of service.
Oh, we got to talk to the Major.
Major, we've got to talk to you.
Well, 3 more choruses and 1 more cue, Ensign, and I'm all yours.
It's important. It could mean the end of the Sea Tiger.
Oh, rumor has it they're going to spring a surprise inspection tomorrow morning. Is it on us?
Yes.
Oh, let's see the captain.
Captain, you're so light on your feet.
Well, it figures. I could have been a professional. I took tap dancing lessons as a kid, made a lot of money.
Really?
Yeah, the people in the apartment below gave me $50 to stop.
Sir?
Yes, what is
Sir, I've got to talk to you in private. There's a crisis.
Excuse me.
Why? Major?
Excuse me, Mrs. Summers. I better find out what's going on.
Of course.
Skipper, what's the problem?
It's Captain Milgram again. I think he's trying to sink our boat. Captain?
Good evening, Commander.
How are you?
Enjoying the party?
Well, I was until you changed the tune, sir. What's all this about a surprise inspection of the Sea Tiger?
Oh, the inspection is for all vessels in port.
I think that's camouflage, Captain. You're deliberately trying to scuttle our boat.
I resent the accusation, Sherman.
And I resent that every single request I've had for a replacement part has been given to another ship. And I resent that we're low boat on your totem pole when it comes to missions. Now, sir, we have a fine vessel and a fine crew, and I don't think you're being fair.
Oh, that's pretty strong language, Sherman. Coming from the commander of a co-educational trash can that's put together with golf clubs and toilet parts.
That trash can just sank 2 tankers with a single torpedo.
2 tankers. With 1 torpedo.
Took forever to line them up. Sir, the Sea Tiger may not meet the Navy regulations of the Civil War, but she is one hell of a boat.
Fleming. Steve Fleming, International Press.
Oh, yes. Corregidor.
Yes, we were doing a story on your hospital.
Yeah, I'm surprised you had enough time. You were also doing a number on our nurses.
Well, you never know where you're going to get a story. You spent a little time with me this evening, and who knows? Tomorrow your name might be in the papers.
Oh, well, I can always get my name in the paper. All I have to do is kill myself. And it'll probably be a lot more fun.
Sir, I'd like to get underway.
Well, I can't let you, Sherman, even if I wanted to. It would take an emergency or a mission.
We have a mission. We're committed to return to Atoya Island by daybreak.
Or to pick up some mangoes, or to get some more hokey information from that island chief.
No. We have to rescue the fighting priest.
The fighting priest? I've never heard of any fighting priest. And from the look on your lieutenant's face, he's never heard of it either.
Father Hunkel.
Oh, yes, of course. The fighting priest, the pugnacious padre, a dedicated man of the cloth, who, despite his commitment to peace, has recognized the salvation of man as...
That's enough, Holden. Sir, we must get Father Hunkel off that island immediately.
Why?
Spiders, sir.
Spiders?
That's right.
He was bitten, sir. The nurses have attended to him, but they have to redress the bandages or it could become very serious.
All right, Sherman. You can go to Atoya.
Very well, sir. Get underway immediately.
No, Sherman, at daybreak. And I'll make sure that yours is the first boat inspected.
We have a problem.
We'll solve it.
Those officers inspect our boat, they'll dry dock us. We haven't got a prayer.
We may not, but Hunkel will have 60 years with him.
A plan.
I don't like it.
Don't you think you ought to hear it first?
Does it involve me?
Yes.
I don't like it.
It's going to take an admiral to get us underway before inspection.
Oh, I think I'm getting your message.
Good. Then get it to Admiral Summers.
He's not going to buy Father Hunkel.
And what about the truth?
Do you happen to remember what that is?
Just tell him he's going to lose a good fighting boat. He knows my reputation.
He also knows mine, sir. I'll just have to find myself another emissary, excuse me.
Sir, would you like my opinion on the Hunkel situation?
Absolutely not.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
Why me?
Because you look like the Admiral's daughter, Victoria.
Well, why not you?
Because I don't look like Victoria.
Oh. Well, Nick, I can't just walk up to the Admiral and tell him what a great boat the Sea Tiger is and what an incredible crew we have and...
Why not? Don't you believe it?
Well, of course I believe it. It's just I'm not sure I could help you convince the Admiral.
Well, sure you can. Dolores, you're a very good person. You're very sincere.
Well, we can't leave Hunkel stranded. Okay, Nick. I'll try.
Oh, funny. You know, she's not only a nice dancer, but she's a marvelous young lady, a charming young lady. Don't you agree, Elaine?
I certainly do.
It's going well, sir.
Yeah. Lots of smiles. They're shaking hands. Looks like they made a deal.
Can I get you some punch, Admiral?
Please, thank you.
And you, Mrs. Summers?
A lot, my dear.
Looks as though our fate is going to be sealed by a toast.
Dolores is so thoughtful. She's just like our Victoria.
Here you are, Admiral.
Thank you.
I can't believe I did that.
Very, very much like our Victoria.
Thank God she does have charm.
Looks like we're on our way to Atoya Island. All right, Mr. Watson, let's get underway.
All right, sir. Stations for getting underway. 10 hot!
Captain, there's something wrong. We have orders to leave.
So I understand. This is Mr. Fleming of International Press.
Oh, how do you do?
Awkwardly.
He wants to get an interview.
Well, there's no time for that, sir. We have to get underway.
Oh, that's all right. He's going to go with you. Mr. Fleming very much wants to interview your Father Hunkel. I hope you have a pleasant trip. And a safe one.
Aye, aye, sir. As Lieutenant Holden showed Fleming to his quarters, I tried to figure out how to prevent a meeting between Father Hunkel and our inquiring reporter. I reviewed the options. There were 3 possibilities. The first 2 were impractical. The third was to encourage Fleming to take a walk around the deck while we were underwater.
Mr. Fleming, Mr. Watson. Mr. Watson, Mr. Fleming.
Watson?
You'll be sharing quarters with him and Ensign Stovall.
Quarters? It looks more like Nichols to me.
Hey, if you're claustrophobic, we can have you back on Kusing within the hour.
No, Madge. I wouldn't want to miss the opportunity of an interview with Father Hunkel. It should be quite a story. Good night, Lieutenant.
Good night. Mr. Fleming, good night.
Coffee, Captain?
Gallardo, how many times do I have to tell you? It's for coffee. It's for tea.
Of course, sir.
I've bedded down the beast.
Good. We have to come up with a plan to get rid of him, don't you? Yes, sir.
Captain, may I have a word with you?
Certainly, Major. Sit down.
Thank you.
Like some coffee?
Yes, please.
Lieutenant Reed?
Tea, please.
Captain, I don't know what that Fleming character is doing aboard our boat, but he's bad news. He has destroyed more officers' careers than an intelligence test.
That's true. I used to date a dentist.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Arnold's career was almost ruined by Fleming. He said when Arnold pulled teeth that he also pulled out the gums. And he had no proof. He was just bad-mouthing Arnold.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Captain, we are not going to be able to keep Fleming away from Hunkle. Now, what we've got to do is we have to come up with a way that we can notify Hunkle that he's supposed to be a God-fearing priest and not a spider-fearing yeoman.
Right.
I can't get over it. Yeoman Hunkle is Father Hunkel. That's funny. That's not funny.
Are we in real trouble, Captain?
That was a popular question on board the Titanic. We have to think of a way to signal him. Hunkle didn't take a radio with him, did he?
No, sir, he didn't, and he can't read a blinker signal in the daylight.
Yeah, semaphore, that's it. We'll surface at 0600 and ordain him. Come on, Gossett, hurry it up, let's go.
Oh, Captain, I just want you to know I'm a little rusty at this. The last correct message I sent was, be prepared.
Get up there, Gossett, no excuses, hurry it up.
Thank God we surfaced.
Mr. Holden, keep Fleming below.
Oh, thank you, Captain, for these consistently interesting assignments. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I don't know any other way to get out of this boat.
You can't go on deck.
Why not?
You don't have an authorized deck pass.
Where do I get one?
From the captain.
Okay. Where's the captain?
On deck?
Can't you get me one?
Only with the captain's permission.
Then talk to him.
I can't.
Why not?
I can't go on deck. I don't have a pass.
All right, Gossett, start signaling. Let's just hope he gets the message. You ready?
Ready, sir.
All right, attention, Hunkle. We have a newspaper correspondent on board who thinks you're a fighting French priest. Search the mission for Father Leclerc's vestments, meet us on the beach, and keep the conversation to a minimum. You got that?
Everything but what came after attention, Hunkle.
You're kidding, huh?
Out of my way. I've got to get some air.
Oh, now, Fleming, don't go up there because you have to go up there. You should go up there because you want to go up there.
Holden, I want to go up there because I have to go up there.
Okay, now, Fleming, don't blow your one great chance to cure your claustrophobia. You start off small, like on a submarine, and then once you've licked that, you can move on to other things like elevators, phone booths, closets.
Why would I want to be in a closet?
Hey, that's your business, not mine.
You're a crazy. And I'm going to be one, too, if I don't get out of here.
Try it again, Gossett.
Out, out.
Give me those.
Out. Wait. Where's your father, Hunkel?
Sir, if Father Hunkel forgot his glasses, he might not have remembered we were coming.
What's his glasses got to do with his memory?
Can't see without them. Writes everything down. Has a calendar on the bark of a tree.
Right.
Interesting.
Lieutenant, we may have underestimated the effect of that spider bite on Father Hunkel. He may be in the same condition in which we left him.
Oh, right. Good. I'll investigate. Come on, nurse.
Hey, I'm going to go with you.
Oh, no. Too dangerous. Treacherous. Father Hunkel's still alive. We'll bring him back here.
Sir.
Yes. Look.
That's Father Hunkel?
Yes, it is, yes. As you can see, the war has taken its toll on the pugnacious Padre. He's half the man he used to be. He's a shadow of his former self.
He's Yeoman Hunkle.
Commander Sherman and Lieutenant Holden, welcome to my island.
Uncle, you can knock
I am
it
the
off.
fighting priest. We are shooting everyone.
Uncle.
They are dropping.
Knock it off.
Do you guys really think you could get away with this?
No. But if necessity is the mother of invention, desperation is the father.
Mr. Fleming, if we'd stayed in port, our boat would have had an inspection by a bunch of guys who go by the book. Now, the Sea Tiger's a maverick. It does not conform. It's put together more with hope than parts. Should we fail because a faceless system will not allow us to succeed in an unorthodox way?
Amen, sir.
Thank you. Now, you just go ahead and you write your story if you have to, Mr. Fleming, but you make sure that you put in it that we love our boat and we've got the best damn skipper anybody ever served under.
Mr. Fleming, couldn't you skip this story?
It's too good to pass up. I'm going to write about it. But in a book. After the war.